Have you ever wondered what happens when fake tough guys get a taste of instant karma? They strut around acting all tough, but when push comes to shove, they crumble like a house of cards. One minute, they're talking big game. The next, they are wailing buckets. It's like watching a balloon deflate in slow motion. When they meet with real toughness, their bravado sinks into panic faster than you can say, tough guy. Fake tough guys try to do what even real tough guys won't, all in a bid to show off their bravado. He thought he could act all tough and brave by grabbing a large snake by the tail and swinging it in front of the camera. It was fun while the snake was docile. But guess what happens when the snake decides to strike back?
Oh my god!
He couldn't throw it quickly enough. Guess being a tough guy doesn't mean you won't feel it when the snake bites. But if you think this fake guy's karma came quickly, check the next guy. This guy tries to act all tough by yelling at people around him, pointing his finger about and puffing out his chest. He walks off seconds later with his swagger still in place, only to, oh my god, smash into the iron pole on the way. Oops. Guess karma came on instantly on this one. At least he held himself long enough to avoid crying in front of the camera. For most fake tough guys, acting tough means swagger and big talk. That way, they are able to build a reputation they don't deserve. It's how they survive. But this guy takes it a notch too high.
The birthday, Marine Corps, I was training with you guys. I wasn't. You told me you was in the Marines for 5 years, in the Army for 5 years. You said you was a comm missiles weapons specialist. Yeah.
This guy sits across the table boasting of exploits that we know, from the looks of him, are, well, hyperbolic in nature. He claims to have been in the army, and that he served in Iraq and Afghanistan. But karma kicks in before he even has a chance to enjoy the fake fame. Sitting across the table asking him the question was a real Marine. Guess how quickly the guy crumbles when he's asked for a question as simple as the Army's birthday.
What's the Army's birthday? I never even go through the question about the Army's birthday.
Next time, he might do well to hold some basic facts. At least he has the sense to quickly leave the restaurant when karma hits, and he gets humiliated. This dude thinks the best way to act tough is by walking on the street and yelling out in the hope of intimidating people.
Go on, son.
Like gangsters with their guns, he thinks his voice can act like a weapon, giving him the courage he doesn't have.
Oh.
Tail between his legs, he cannot scramble away fast enough when he meets someone who can really deal with him. I really do hope karma takes a harder hand with him next time. Fake tough guys don't know that real tough guys can see through them at first glance. That is why this skater thinks he can act all tough and funny by swinging a donut in front of the police. Maybe it's the faux army khaki and yellow shirt he's wearing that gives him the bravado and the fake thought that he's funny, or the fact that he thinks the elderly cop won't react. But when the cops had enough of the fake bravado and moved in to arrest him, the guy's act turned sour.
Hey, thank you, sir. Hey, don't touch me.
Come on, man.
I'm being innocent. What am I getting arrested for?
I think it's time for you to go.
Guess even funny fake tough guys can't really enjoy telling jokes in prison. Next time he sees a law enforcement officer, he'd better eat his donut quietly and fast. This fake tough guy walks up to a dude in a supermarket and begins to harass him. Like his fake mates, his goal is to intimidate the man, and sadly he succeeds because some people can't simply recognize the fakeness and are genuinely frightened.
You want a 1, 2, or 3 feet?
Oh no, I see what you're talking.
Here you go, man. There go $300 for you, bro.
The story ends well for both guys when the fake tough guy gives him money and tells him it was a prank. But no matter what, those pranks are usually carried out by guys who gain delight from seeing the fear in people's eyes. Karma spares him time, but will come back to haunt him. For the next guy, karma unfortunately stays alert. This guy thinks it's a good idea to go around pranking people and getting away with it. Well, for a while, his ploy may have worked, until he meets a real tough guy.
J'ai éternué. J'ai éternué. Oh. Oh. Chef, doucement.
On t'a pas fait ça, hein?
Mais non, mais j'ai éternué.
Tu éternues sur moi?
Mais j'ai pas fait exprès. Oh. Désolé, ça arrive.
For him, karma strikes immediately, and his tough attitude fades away, and he begins to run like a scaredy cat. Luckily for him, karma decides to give him just a warning and one last chance, and the tough guys turn out to be friendly.
Désolé, fais-moi un câlin.
Ça va,
Désolé.
ça va.
He'd think twice before doing anything like this in a long while. If you think this fake tough guy is pathetic, watch the next guy. One of the easiest things for fake tough guys to do is to become gangsters, because they get to wave their guns about at little kids and harmless people and bully others about.
Kidnapping, I sentenced you to 11 years, plus 3 years for the gun. Count 8, the having a weapon while under disability, I sentenced you to 36 months. Counts 9 and 10, there are no sentences.
Wow.
Because they merged with count 5. Count 11, the disrupting public service, a felony of 4th degree, I sentenced you to.
This guy evidently thought crime paid, until karma hit him hard. A prison sentence gets him wailing like a baby. Fake tough guys go about hurting people and threatening them, and when karma catches up with them, it hits hard and exposes them as weaklings predating on others. This guy kidnaps a girl and keeps her away from her family. However, when he is sentenced to prison, he begins to bawl. Shucks. Guess when you take the gun, the fake act, and the protection of the gang from most gangsters, you'll find cowards. For fake tough guys, almost anything except themselves helps them put on an air of bravado, as long as it's cheap and stupid. This guy got drunk and decided that the best way was to challenge another guy at McDonald's. These guys got into a yelling altercation with the fake tough guy, as always, being the loudest. However, a single push from the real tough guy and he's on the ground. Next time, he should try going home after the first drink, because karma might hit harder then. Some fake tough guys just don't know when to stop. They don't realize that eventually their fake toughness is going to put them into a hole, and they will only come out of it with bruises, like this guy. This guy is a street fighter who decided to challenge a Muay Thai fighter. Unfortunately for him, fighting a Muay Thai fighter is like a death wish delivered from karma. He ends up shamed and wounded, and best of all, deflated. At least we hope the beating will keep him humble for a long time. You can fake the swagger, you can fake the bravado, heck, you can even fake the cocky pants. But you can never fake your way out of karma's merciless grip. So, the next time you feel the urge to puff out your chest and strut like a peacock, remember these tales of woe and ask yourself, am I really tough? Or am I just one misplaced step away from becoming another viral video sensation? Let us know what you think in the comments and any encounter you might have had with a fake tough guy. See you in the next video.